Hey guys, today I thought I'd do another video on beating Mortal Kombat 2, playing against the computer and taking it out with Liu Kang this go around. It's also a tough character to beat the game with without continuing. So I thought we'd just go through a couple strategies to kind of help you get through it. And there we go, we'll get started. So Liu Kang. So I was telling you guys before, you've probably seen one of my other videos where I utilize the sweep to kind of keep them away and force them to mess up. You can still do that with Liu Kang. It's a little bit harder because the sweep isn't quite as good as some of the other characters, so you have to be a little bit closer to him. If you miss it, you're in trouble. So his strategy is going to be a little bit different today. But I'll show you that. We can still utilize that sweep. It's just not as good. See, it still does that same strategy where you make them jump up and kick. But like I said, it's not quite as good a strategy with him. So I'll go ahead and do one round like that and see if we can beat him. No. So with Liu Kang, another way to beat him, it actually doesn't work on Baraka, oddly enough, but Baraka, you just have to kind of, again, utilize that sweep strategy, jump at him, kick, and force him to jump up and kick. There. Yeah, see, his sweep is just not cut it. It's you gotta get a little bit closer to them. But with Baraka, you can still do that strategy. And then I'll show you a different strategy. We'll face some other guys here in a second. Alright, so alright, so against some of the other players, you can do a few different things. So, for example, one thing that I like to do that's pretty effective is you can actually utilize your jump kick. You'll see this right here. Your jump kick, if you're from that certain distance right there, it usually gets over just about everybody else's attack that you're facing against. So if you can get them to kind of stay at that position right there, you just use your jump kick and pretty much dominate most of the game. And I'll show you how I can even add a little bit more to that here in just a second. So that's one thing you can do as well, guys. Against Jax, especially with his projectile, the way he does it, gives you a little bit of space usually, so it doesn't make contact. And you can just kind of keep doing that maneuver right there. Just keep charging up your bike kick and use it. Because he'll tend to just keep throwing those projectiles. But again, you don't have to do that. You can do that other jump kick strategy I was just telling you about. So if we can get with that right distance, I'll show you. Here we go. Oh, nope. Not yet. There we go. So that jump kick just, Liu Kang's jump kick just usually gets over everybody else's, so it works out pretty good. We'll see if we can do it again with this rating. Oops. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. Let's try this again here. There we go. Oh. time it didn't beat it out, but usually it beats out the jump kick. There you go. There we go. Okay, kind of keeping that loop. You can also keep your low kick charged. You constantly keep that bicycle kick charged. That way, if you do miss, I'll show you. You can at least get that going. There you guys. But yeah, with him, it's just a matter of using that low kick to get over their attack. Same thing with her as we did with Jax earlier. You can actually let her throw her fans. You know, you utilize your fireball to stay over it, and then when she gets close enough, she'll use her fan again. Here, I'll show you. If you can kind of keep her there you go. Kind of keep her right there, and get her to use her fan. You can do that bicycle kick to hit her. So use your fireballs to stay whenever she throws a projectile. Use your fireballs to get over it. To keep to keep yourself from falling on her fan, obviously. What's what we do here now? Yeah, so with Katana, you can just let her throw her fans, and like I said, just don't fall into her fan whenever she throws it like that. Just use your fireball to get over it. Make sure you use it pretty close if you do that. There you go, guys. Pretty straightforward. Just utilize your fireball to stay above, and then you get that opportunity to use that back kick. I think it's gonna be a little bit different Liu Kang. Yeah, because he he'll shoot you out of your fireballs. So you gotta be careful with him. Anytime you can block that flying kick, that's a good idea. So you can block it and put some damage on him. I'm trying to remember how I usually beat him. This strategy isn't gonna work too well. You might be able to just pull off the same kind of situation. Then shoot fireballs close enough to you, and then use your bike kick. There you go. Yeah. So it might be the same situation with him. Just try to use your bicycle kick whenever you can. Especially when he's close enough when you're using your fireballs. Oops. He didn't have a delay on that one. Got me. There we go. Yeah. Just gotta stay a little bit closer to him. Get out of the corner. There we go. That's what it is. Yeah, you'll shoot your fireball pretty at the highest point. That way you'll stay kind of close to him. Hope you'll fall over that time, that's for sure. Oh. Yeah, you got me. Like that, guys. Try to keep it a certain distance. Try to keep the highest point, of your shoots his fireball. Try to stay in that same area, like when you're jumping back, shoot your fireball as fast as you can. Once you realize he's shooting his fireball that way, you can pull up close enough to do your bike kick like that. There you go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get back to that strategy I was telling you about. It just doesn't work with everybody, but something will definitely work on the jump kick strategy. Again, you just gotta keep it at a certain distance. So it's pretty consistent, guys. It just won't work like on Liu Kang or there's a couple others that won't work on as well. Baraka. If you jump at Baraka like this, he's just gonna do his little slice and dice move and kill you pretty fast. So. Melina, you can always do the, if you have to, you can always do the attack where I was telling you about, where you actually let her, you'll jump at her and she'll generally throw out her size. And that gives you the opportunity to, yeah, clear her size. It gives you the opportunity to kick her out of the air. I guess so for you guys. See, Johnny Cage, man, you can always just kind of stay distance away from him if you want and let him do his little slide kick, his little shadow kick like that right there. He'll do it pretty weirdly. Just stay out of the distance. Just uppercut him. He's pretty easy. He just keeps on doing it right there. So just there are some times where he doesn't do it quite as much, but for the most part he'll do it if you stay at that good distance away from him. Same way, you should still be able to do the jump kick strategy I was telling you about before. Let's see if it works with him. Actually, with him, yeah, you just go over his fireball. So that's pretty easy. Let's see what we got. Kombat. Yeah, same way with him. Just go do the jump kick strategy. Let's see here. I know for sure if you can't get the jump kick strategy to work on him, you could always just let him keep throwing his hat and then just do the pike kick to him. That works pretty easy with him. See, he'll throw his hat at that right distance, so it's pretty easy to, you know, do your bike kick, because he hangs out there quite a while, so you have plenty of time to do your bike kick. But I'm pretty sure I can get him in that jump kick strategy. Let me see here. Doesn't seem to be falling for it though. Try again. It's not really connected, is it? Maybe not. Maybe he won't fall for it. So either way, I mean, with him, you could just let him throw his hat and do the bike kick. You know, the whole round through, pretty much. There. It's pretty. And of course, guys, these aren't like the be-all strategies. There's other ways to beat them, but this is just some fairly decently easy ways to get through the game. So I've got some other strategies for just about every character, but this will get you through. Oh, Scorpion's a real easy one for it. A couple things you can do the jump kick strategy on him. Like that right there, you know, get over his kick, or you can let him throw a spear, and I mean, you have that bike kick. He hangs out there so long. You have plenty of time to do the bike kick to him. If he'll ever do it, well, maybe not. He's got that corner. There you go. Yeah, just he'll throw a spear. You have plenty of time to react to the bike kick, bicycle kick, whatever. Say that, but now he's never gonna throw a spear again. There he goes. But like I said, otherwise we'll do it again with the other strategy. You can just get over his jump kick. This is pretty easy. All the ninjas are pretty easy to get over. Oop, gonna hit myself. There you go. Alright, now, after Shang Tsung is gonna be a little bit different, but I think I could probably beat Kitaro with jump kick. You can beat him with quite a few characters with just using the jump kick at a certain distance away. think you can get over Shang Tsung's jump kick also. Let me see. Yeah. Same way. You just get that little right distance on him. You can just do that. Straightforward, guys. Alright, let's see if we can make a Kentaro fall for some jump kicks. Yeah, just try keeping it at that same distance if you can. Unfortunately, Liu Kang's jump kick isn't that great. It works really well as far as, against the computer and stuff, but it's just, I don't know, it's just a little awkward compared to the other ones. I think I made him mad a little bit. Did not like that jump kick strategy. Yeah, you can just kind of back off him a little bit and just keep throwing jump kick. Tends to work pretty good. Now that I say that, he's not going to let me do it anymore. I'm tired of it. Make sure you don't get in that corner. Trouble this round. Yep, he did not like those jump kicks anymore. Let's see if we can finish him off this round. Sometimes you throw that jab, it kind of forced him to actually shoot a fireball in between, like right there. Throw jab. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Alright guys, and with Shao Kahn, I'm trying to remember how to beat him. I think, let me see if I can figure it out real quick. That doesn't work. I know I can sit here and do this the whole round. I'd rather not. Oh, especially if I miss with that. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, so you can do that too. You can do a jump kick, just shoot the fireball at him. Put a little bit of a delay in the fireball. Not that much of a delay. Oh, don't want to miss with him either. There you go. Yeah, you can do that. That's one strategy you can do.
Feel the wrath of Shao Kahn.
Oh, too close to him. Ooh, don't want to do that. Myself a bit vulnerable there. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, let's try this round again. There we go. There you guys. Wasn't doing that, that's for sure. Ooh, he's not liking me anymore. Upset a little bit. You barely caught him with that fireball. Guys, I'm sure there's plenty of other ways to beat him. I just couldn't remember how to do it with Liu Kang, but that'll certainly work for now. Alright guys, well I think that's all I have for you. Remember with Liu Kang, basically just on most people you fight, you can just get over them with your jump kick. You put yourself at that good little bit past sweep distance, and just jump at them and kind of wait for them to jump at you, and then plant a kick on them. And then once you do that, you should be good to go in most cases. And then, like I said, in other strategies, if that doesn't work, you can also do, like put a sweep on them, or get them that distance away from you, and let them throw a projectile or something. And you could just do your bite kick in most cases. Like some of them, You know, especially people like Scorpion and Kung Lao, they have like a long delay after they throw a projectile, and Baraka, so you have plenty of time to do a bike kick after you duck their projectile. Otherwise, like you can do what I was doing, this strategy where I'll just jump back and shoot a fireball in the air. That way they can't hit me with their projectile. You just gotta kind of work on the timing. You know, stay away from them a little bit, and then again, just utilize those strategies. It's the same. I mean, you also have that other strategy I was showing you before with Katana, where you can sweep, make them jump back, and then jump at them and kick at them. It just doesn't work quite as well with Liu Kang because his sweep is terrible. So you gotta let them get pretty close to you before you pull it off, and if you let them get too close, they're just gonna throw you. So you can still do that Katana, you know, strategy, but like I said, it's not quite as effective as just you know, utilizing your bike kick and getting over their jump kick when they jump at you. So that's all I have for you guys. If you want to see any other videos or any other strategies for other characters, definitely let me know in the comments, and I'll keep posting videos. I really enjoy doing these videos. There are characters that are easier than others, but I'll definitely you know, throw up some videos if you do like them. All right, guys, have a good one.